guest this evening, Ali Daruwala, spokesperson of the BJP, Advocate Susieben Shah, national spokesperson of the Shiv Sena of the Shinde faction. Thank you very much. Anish Gawande, national spokesperson of the NCP. Thank you very much. We also have Dr. Uday joining us this evening. Dr. Uday, good evening. Good to have you back on the show. Sujata ji, thank you very much, and thank you to all my guests who are joining me this evening. Who should I start with? Maybe I should start with Susieben Shah. We always tend to start with Susieben Shah in this entire last week, courtesy the fact that her boss is in a deep sulk. Susieben, why did Mr. Eknath Shinde not look very happy today when he came for his swearing in? He was, after all, becoming the deputy chief minister. Khush nahi lage lekin wo.
Not at all, not at all. Good evening to all, and good evening to my esteemed panelists. And Dr. Nirgudkar, I always a fan of yours, and I always watch your shows. So it's a pleasure to be on panel with you, sir. Now, as far as our CM Eknath Raoji is concerned, CM, I mean common man. The chair must have changed. The position that he has held has changed. His popularity, his image, his reputation as a common man, hard-working common man in that parlance as CM has not changed. He always said on the third day, he said that I will abide by the decision of he calls PM Sir Chattan of NDA and here Mahayuti. Whatever he says, we have immense faith as Shiv Sena, as a part of the NDA, an important part of the NDA, and a jod which is 30 years old, a Fevicol ka jod, na kabhi chutega, na kabhi tutega. That justice will be done to him. It cannot be forgotten that he still remains, is the most popular Maratha leader of Maharashtra. So therefore, be rest assured, we are not in a sulk. We are together for progress, prosperity, development of Maharashtra. Shreya, you can be rest assured.
Dr. Uday, Susieben here is telling me justice ultimately will be done, which means right now, the Shinde faction feels that that justice has not been done and that he has not been announced as the Home Minister of the state.
When the entire swearing...
Zara samjhaiye hamare viewers ko.
Just 1 minute. I'm not saying that the portfolio is yet to be decided. And in that parallance, I said that justice will be done.
Okay.
Let us not...
I think when the swearing-in ceremony was done, actually in the background there was a song which was played, if you remember. That song was "Tum itna kyun muskura rahe ho, kya gam hai jisko chupa rahe ho." And that sorrow is not just about portfolio distribution, but something more than that, which is who is number 2, who is number 3. But I'm sure politics works on options, and there is hardly any option. There is no option with BJP but to be with them, and there is no option with Eknath Shinde and Ajit Dara to be with BJP. So better they work out their understanding, they know each other's usefulness, and they are aware of their harmfulness also. They know of the challenges, and they know how weak opposition could be, and in their entire life of 40 years each, they have never seen such weak opposition. Such dreamlike opportunity can never come again in their life. So better they sing a song, "Ye dosti hum nahi todenge dam magar tera saath na chhodenge." Bas, aaj raat ye gana bilkul aapko sunai dega.
Okay, saath to na chhode, Dr. Uday, but I want to ask you whether Mr. Devendra Fadnavis will be willing to let go of the Home Ministry for the sake of coalition dharma, because all indication is that he will not.
I don't think he will let this important portfolio go from his hand. So also Ajit Pawar will not allow finance to go out of his hand. Now the other 4 important portfolios, which is agriculture, revenue, power, irrigation, and couple of others. I'm sure that will be a trade-off. So all that which is said, okay, we will review the performances. I was hearing to the CM's press conference, and they were talking of regional balance of all the समाज के सभी वर्गों को न्याय मिलेगा. But more important is to trade the balance of power, that it should not tilt with one party more than the other. I'm sure that's the prime consideration at this point of time. But more important, I want to point out one Shreya ji, allow me 1 minute. Never it has happened. I have attended at least 7 to 8 swearing-in ceremonies as a reporter and editor. But I have never seen a boycott like this by opposition. This is not the culture like South and North in Maharashtra. There is always a cordial relations. At the outside, the house, in the house, they may fight with each other. But outside the house, when they go to the people, it's always united. I don't know, they can talk about EVM and everything else. But why? Why they boycott? That's not, I mean, that's the first point which Devendra ji said, and I appreciate that. I will establish the political dialogue.
Okay. No, that's a fair point to make, and many observers have felt a bit odd about the fact that in Maharashtra, the opposition decided to boycott the oath-taking ceremony when Devendra Fadnavis had afforded that courtesy when Mr. Thackeray was being sworn in. So at least there is, you return the favor in a sense. You return that grace. Anyhow, it didn't happen.